India was once on a path to becoming a thriving modern democracy, rooted in secular values, multicultural harmony, and explosive economic growth, rising, hopeful, united. But now something's changed. Hate speech is normalized, misinformation spreads like wildfire, dissent is criminalized, and what was once a democracy is starting to look like something else entirely. This is the story of how India is falling apart. Over the last 2 decades, India's media has undergone a transformation. As private channels multiplied, TRP, television rating points, became king. News wasn't about truth anymore, it was about entertainment.
Why can't you stand up for 52 seconds? Why can't you? Why? Be quiet! Keep quiet! Understand?
बड़ी खबर भारत ने लाहौर पर सीधा हमला कर दिया.
The louder you shouted, the more viewers you got. The more hate you stoked, the higher the ratings climbed. When Narendra Modi rose to power in 2014, a new media culture began. Channels aligned themselves with the government, either out of loyalty, fear, or profit. Prime time became a tool of state narrative. As evident in 2006, NDTV, one of the last major critical voices, was raided by the CBI. It sent a message, criticized the government, and faced the consequences. And after that, something shifted. Many newsrooms fell silent, others fell in line. Slowly, Indian media began transforming into a mouthpiece for the BJP government, echoing its priorities, defending its failures, and attacking its critics.
These people want to put a trap for the Indian Prime Minister. They have no loyalty for the country.
Disinformation, jingoism, crackdown on independent media. The vibrant culture of independent Indian journalism is now just a memory, a fantasy. To understand modern India's political collapse, you need to understand three forces: the BJP, the RSS, Narendra Modi. The Bharatiya Janata Party or BJP is India's dominant political force. Founded in 1980, it's a right-wing nationalist party that draws its ideological roots from an even older force, the RSS. The RSS is a Hindu nationalist paramilitary organization formed by men. Their dream, a Hindu Rashtra, a Hindu nation built on cultural supremacy, exclusion, and power. The BJP was once on the fringes, a marginal party in the 1980s, assertive in the 1990s, then moderate under Atal Bihari Vajpayee in the early 2000s, when the party flirted with economic liberalism and dialed down overt extremism. But all of that changed under one man, Narendra Modi. A lifelong RSS campaigner, a man accused of complicity in the 2002 Gujarat riots, when over 1,000 Muslims were slaughtered on his watch as chief minister. He was banned from entering the United States, not for economics or trade, but for his alleged role in state-sponsored ethnic violence. In 2014, Modi became Prime Minister of India, and India began to change. Modi's first term saw a slow, chilling erosion of democracy. NGOs were harassed or banned, human rights groups were raided, journalists were jailed, media houses silenced. Dissent was criminalized through sedition laws and UAPA terror charges. Students were beaten, activists imprisoned. Minorities became targets, not citizens. This wasn't policy, it was ideology, Hindutva. Then came the second term in 2019 and the third term in 2024, and Modi turned the dial to 11. In 2019, the CAA law was passed, a blatant attempt to redefine Indian citizenship through religion, excluding Muslim refugees and laying the groundwork for mass disenfranchisement. Activists were beaten, arrested, and erased from public life. On social media, propaganda cells flooded the internet. On television, Godi media chanted Modi's name like a hymn. In courtrooms, judges bent under pressure. Narendra Modi threatening nuclear conflicts with neighboring countries. In opposition parties, leaders were told, join the BJP or get crushed.
that over the years, multiple politicians who've opposed the BJP have found themselves facing charges of fraud or financial malfeasance, only for those charges to suddenly stall or be dropped when they switch parties and join the BJP instead. There's even a term for this, the washing machine, where supposedly dirty politicians come out clean once they switch sides. And it is a completely open secret there.
Ever since the inception of India, visionaries like Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi, and B.R. Ambedkar envisioned a nation where people of diverse religions, languages, and traditions could coexist in unity. Their dream was not just of political independence, but of a pluralistic society, one where difference was not just tolerated, but celebrated. Yet at the same time, a darker, more exclusionary vision was taking shape in the shadows. The Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, better known as the RSS, stood in direct opposition to the inclusive ideals of India's founding fathers. The RSS dreamed not of unity in diversity, but of supremacy of one identity above all others. The RSS was formed in 1925 as a Hindu nationalist organization by Dr. Keshav Baliram Hedgewar, aimed at preserving the Hindu culture and promoting unity between different Hindu communities. In the 1940s, M.S. Golwalkar, who would become one of the most influential RSS leaders, further hardened this vision. Openly inspired by Golwalkar promoted the idea of a Hindu Rashtra, a nation where minorities would either assimilate, submit, or be sidelined. The democratic dream of India as a multi-religious, multi-ethnic republic was to him a problem to be corrected. By the 1980s, this ideology began taking formal political shape with the formation of the Bharatiya Janata Party, led by figures with deep roots in the RSS. While the RSS maintained its identity as a cultural organization, its influence seeped into every corner of public life, from schools and media to politics and the police. The RSS carefully and methodically infused its worldview into the fabric of Indian society. Communities were not just organized, they were radicalized. Hate preached from the pulpits, whispered in drawing rooms, spread through pamphlets, and later forwarded on WhatsApp. India is at a crossroads. Right now, the country is in the grip of a dangerous triad: Modi, the BJP, and the RSS. An alliance built on division, hate, and control. If things continue down this path, it won't just be democracy that collapses. It will be the very idea of India. But there's still time. Indians have a choice to reject extremism and reclaim the prosperous nation they were meant to be. Because a house divided on itself cannot stand. Hate only destroys, unity builds.